Wow, the phone makes that a little bit brighter, I guess. So, and I apologize ahead of time because I have a really loud, annoying cat. So, just for the record, he probably won't shut up, even though I'm going to have to tell him a few times. But I don't intend on being here long. I just wanted to say a few things and then I'm going to go on my way. I haven't spoke anything since this initial verdict came out. And, I can't lie, it hurt, right? I was like essentially crushed for a moment in time. Like, are you kidding me? But, all circumstances considered, that everybody has already talked about, the judge who should have, took himself off the case, the daughter, everything that even happened in the courtroom, from the jury to everything, they say, well, it was fair. And the thing that kills me is that everybody, well, not everybody, but so many people are itching for some sort of like jail time. I'll never understand it because essentially to me, when I think about, do I really want to put Squeaky, quiet. Do I really want to put Biden in jail? An old man who really doesn't even know what's going on? Absolutely not. But see, they don't seem to work like that. Anything to get Trump. It's amazing to me. Thank you, John. Hey, Tamil. Hi, Roger. How you doing? I hope everybody is well. What's up, Whitetail? Good to see you. I was on the phone with a couple of friends, and they brought up the Steele dossier, and I didn't even know about this. So I go looking it up, and I'm like, wait a minute. So Clinton, this whole Russia collusion bullshit, whatever happened. So she gets a fine of like $8,000, and then I think the DNC covered the other 100 and some thousand, and they're done. So if it's really about money, which it seems to be about money, because how do you have access to this man's whole financial, and this is the only single thing you can pull? How many people, how many multi-millionaires, just saying, if we really think about it, how many multi-millionaires would have clean books like that? How many? I mean, this just blows my mind, man. I mean, the audacity, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's rules for thee, not for me. And then our governor put out a state of the emergency for the RNC, which I believe starts the week of like the 15th, something like that. The 15th. It's for a few days, right? And I'm like, dang, we get a whole state of emergency, which pretty much says that any police officer from the whole state, no matter what jurisdiction, has authority in this county to do what they have to do. It's just, it literally blows my mind how this works. Exactly, John. It's crazy. And then, Fox, I believe it was Fox News, dropped a clip of the interview they had done with them on the 2nd, I believe, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Today? I don't know. One of them days. I can't keep up. And, when they were talking about jail time or being on house arrest, he's like, it's whatever. Like, how can you not respect him? He literally sat up there and said, don't kiss their ass. In so many words, he told them. He told his own attorneys, don't kiss their ass. Let it ride. Let them do what they're going to do. It's just, it's crazy, man. I mean, yeah, I ain't got time for that. Get the fuck out of here, buddy. I don't even know why you would come over here. You know, it's amazing how people can have admiration so much that they will come and try to say something, you know, crazy to you. I don't do that, but it is what it is. Um, you know, the worst part of it all is that this has absolutely caused a divide in my personal life. And I don't want it to be like that. Believe me, it's not on my terms, but people take it so far. You know, this that they believe in this so much. You know, the whole lock them up, all this. Like, you know, I've never ever seen so many people impressed or want somebody in jail who essentially has done nothing. But you won't take the time to go and get the people who are committing the real crimes and keep them in jail. You'll just book them and send them right out. You know? It's crazy to me. So, robbing the liquor store, shooting people, murders, all these different people are getting out of jail. And this is the biggest deal. And I'll even say this, for even some Republicans that are like, oh, now that he's a felon, I can't vote for him. You know how I felt about him before. You know, all that changes because he's a felon. Not even looking at the whole concept of the case. You know, this is just wild to me. Again, do I believe political theater? Absolutely. But I keep running through my head, like, how can somebody who has broken the record, I'm assuming, for donations? I mean, literally, I think one lady alone, what was her name? Miriam Anderson gave him like $100 million. I know she's like a big Republican backer, but I'm just saying, how do you have a website that crashes from too many donations? So you put up another one, and that one crashes too. So, I mean, thank God there's people that are able to do that, and they're putting their faith behind it. But for somebody and their money, what do they say? Put your money where your mouth is. So essentially, you know, it's really, to me, it's heartbreaking for Americans. For somebody who has spent time, many years in my past, you know, working for prison reform, for people who had nonviolent crimes, so they'd be able to come back from it and re-enter the world and have a life again. You know, it hits different for me. So yeah, I would say it's a little personal. And if somebody of his stature, I mean, he could just be traveling the world. He could be doing anything under the sun. It blows my mind. And again, that people take this, you know, to a point of no return. It's unbelievable. And this broad gets to get on a stand and owes him money, but he can't talk. He can't defend himself, but everybody else can talk against him. The judge can shut him down every time they do an objection, you know, and just tell them to shut up. It's crazy. And John, what is that? So the guy that left the DOJ to go work with DA Bragg? So he left a DOJ position, which was more rank, more money, but he leaves and goes to work in a DA's office? It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You know what, Roger? I don't know what I don't know how that works. I know he can appeal. I don't know about a countersue. Big J, nobody said Trump was God. Nobody claims him to be God. I don't know why people think that. It's about, you got Biden and you got Trump. Those are your options. We all know that third party doesn't work. It's not going to work. That's throwing your vote away. So you get two options. I know people could start, saying this, oh, you want a dictator, you're fascist, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not. MAGA is a whole movement. I mean, look, I love Big J. I don't take it personal with him. It's all about delivery and intent with what you say. I can deal with the difference of an opinion, okay? But fair is fair. How is he a fascist? How? Yes, okay. I don't like the way when I read through Project 2025, I get it. I've seen it. Okay, yes, it looks a little like, how many things have you seen? How many projects have they put out? Project 2030, can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? As if these people have such better plans to entertain us with. I don't see it. Anything away from American First, I don't want to hear about it. I do not want to hear about it. And I absolutely believe in the replacement theory. 100%. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't even know how people even think that the Democrats don't have plans. Now, if they can completely take you out for something as corny as that, and if you can't admit it, I don't know what else to tell you, because that's disingenuous. That's disingenuous from front to finish. And Soup Bone, look, I can take a difference of opinion, but see, you come around and you troll, and I don't tend to like that shit. If you had an honest opinion instead of saying stupid shit to me, I wouldn't have a problem with you. But, we kind of got history. So I could give a shit less about what you have to say. Take it or leave it. I don't care. Okay? You're right. So what's the big deal? If that's the case, you're right. He can only be there for 4 more years. You're right. So what is the big argument about? If he can only get 4 more years, what's the big argument? Because people took a statement about being a dictator and twisted it, threw it upside down, and started panicking. What is it that the Democrats offer that is so appealing? What is it? And all these people that want to freaking bang the pavement for everybody else, like, well, they have a right to come here and they have a right to, get a piece of the American dream and blah, blah, blah. Have you ever thought that maybe your empathy is what is your enemy? What does that do for you? What the fuck does that do for you? Everybody wants to bang the pavement for different groups of people before they can help their own group of people. I don't even get that. It doesn't register in my head, man. That's why I'm 100% American First. I don't know why people would want it any other way. I can't fathom it. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. How you been? If Trump is person, then how come Trump backs gun control over rejection by Pence? Is that what you're talking about? Over the rejection by... I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, people have talked about Trump and some red flag laws that he had supported in the past. I didn't really even look into all that. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I don't know. You know what, Roger? Essentially, I think there's some people out there that would be happy to do that. Because for some reason... they think we're crazy, or there's a lot of people that feel the same way we do, so I don't know what to say about that. Trump's foreign policy? Come on, Big J. Now, you know that Trump in Latin America, all that shit happened way prior. I mean, I would rather have you say you just don't like him. Put it at that. I don't like him. Because I'll be honest with you and be like, look, Trump brought some of my homies home. They brought Mo's uncle home. I know people that actually benefited from a Trump thing. The First Step Act, you heard of it? So some people take this personal, essentially. So what if I just told you, look, I like him. Trump's my candidate. I'm loyal. Now what? Is that a good enough answer? Because I feel like at this point, people should just say it. I don't like him. I don't want to all this back and forth. He did this, he did that. Well, he's got the best option for me. What's up, LSP? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why people don't understand that. I guess the fact that we have people that starve here, essentially, my biggest concern is I don't feel like any kid should go hungry. That's a problem for me. We have homeless people, we have a drug crisis, we have all these problems. Our money shouldn't be going anywhere but here first. It's insanity. But then again, I could be straightforward and say both of them have a loyalty to Israel that I don't really comprehend. And I want the money here first. What's up, Alex Bleepin Jones? Good to see you. Oh my God, man. How you doing, Stingray Cool Podcast? I don't know why I get angry. I don't know. I get so angry about it. Like you can't, and I'm thinking that other people, when if you're a Biden supporter, maybe you feel like that, but I have never ever had passion about a candidate that has nothing to offer. Never. I'd rather sit out. That's why I said I'll be happy. I don't want to run around and try to convince people, that they have to vote for Trump, because I'm not going to sit here and argue all day about this or that, Vote. I'm going to push vote the couch. I'm with you. Vote the couch. Yep. Sit it out. Thank you. And keep it moving. Whenever U.S. makes money off weapons. Well, yeah, it's so I need glasses. It's so hard to read these little words. To the rest of the world from our taxes, weapons to sell to the rest of the world from our. They do a whole bunch of F stuff, a whole bunch of it. I don't even know where to start. Whenever people can't adjust the statements I post. Call it trolling. I don't troll. No, I told you. I've told you this before, Supone. You have been lightweight trolling me for a minute, okay? Not just here. I'm talking about on other platforms. So, of course, when you come in, I'm going to be hot. Expect that. Oh, my God. These people just kill me, man. This is freaking amazing. Do you realize how much awesome footage I get from that? Oh my God, ABJ. Yeah, I can only imagine. What's up, False Swag? Supone, Big J Supone's been all over talking ish. That's just, I guess, what he does. A valid argument, I could take it, yeah. Oh yeah, it would be amazing. It absolutely would be amazing content. I hope he stays up all night for the election. I hope so. Just so I can pop in there and say say a few things. But when you look at the big scheme of things, regardless of who it is, I don't know why people see this as a big win. And then everybody says, lock him up, he's going to jail. Going to jail for what? That you get 100 years for that? No. I'm not biting. But anyway, it's just amazing. Again, rules for thee, not for me. Yeah, Josh, I hope I said hi to you. I seen you, and I acknowledged it in my mind, but I probably didn't say it out loud. All people got is anti-Trump bullshit. No Biden good deeds. Why not? Good deeds. He just gets pictures, you know. He goes around and goes to people, a couple people's houses. He's been here and I've never seen him. Where are the crowds? Where are they? They never have a crowd. Kamala went to Madison, and essentially Madison is super blue, liberal all the way. That line wasn't very long. People weren't moved to go see her. So I don't know what it is. It appears to me that Trump pulls in big crowds. Why can't they do that? Or is everybody too scared to come out still? Everybody's still staying in the house? Is that what it is? And making sure they get their mail-in ballots? It's gotta be. Everybody's still gotta be scared. That's gotta be the answer. That's the only answer, right? Because you would assume that a Biden-Harris rally, which I don't even know the last time they did a rally because I don't even really see them publicly. I mean, when do they show their faces? It's very rare. So I don't know how you really can be, again, banging the pavement for a central president that is never anywhere. Never anywhere. Where is the vice president? I've never seen a dynamic duo so social as them, right? So into diversity and opportunities for everybody. Where are they? Where are they? We don't see them. It's like Slim Shady. Where's the real Slim Shady? Would you please stand up? Where are they? Okay, Big J, and I'm curious. How come I didn't see it? Where are the crowds? Where are the people that are diehard supporters? Wouldn't they be standing in a line somewhere to see her? Again, or are people still scared? Are they at home with their mask on? I don't know. Where are they? I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous. They hide Kamala because she's has the personality of a tree stump. Alex, you have some good jokes, man. I'll tell you. You say some funny stuff. That's funny. The Supreme Court ruled no student loan forgiveness by Biden. So Biden. I don't know. They say some people did get their student loans. I still have them, so I don't know who got them. I still owe I think I looked today, $9,364. I don't know who got that forgiveness. I don't know. Hey, Callie. Good to see you. Lara Trump is the co-chair of the United States president. Trump is the nominee. I don't know why it would be any different. I don't know. It just pisses me off. Remember we were talking about the Steele dossier, and I was mentioning that in the beginning? Like, how do they get away with a fine? And I didn't even hear about it. So it had to have been quiet. Or maybe it was at a point where I really wasn't paying attention that hard. But it definitely, I don't remember it being all over the news. I don't remember that. It's just insane. I don't know how you can comb through somebody's books and the only thing you can come up with is a freaking payment to a lawyer, and the lawyer took it upon himself to pay, I'm just going to call it what it is, a whore, and you can somehow come back around and make this into a whole 34 counts. And this is the other thing. I've been in a lot of courtrooms. I've watched a lot of cases. I've done a lot of things. I have never seen the same count go over. Typically, a judge will run them concurrent. That's another thing that blew my mind. Like, where are we doing this at? Oh my God. Let's make America great again with a big smile. Well, you know what, Brian? Typically, I'm always smiling. Most of the time, I always smile. Matter of fact, I've smiled so much throughout my life that people would confront me in grade school and high school and say, why do you smile so much? Why are you always so happy? I don't know. Because I'm just a happy person. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be angry all the time. I don't know. I grew up in a household where I had a mom and a dad and it was happy. I don't know. I'm just happy. And I'm not saying that in any way to be rude to you, Brian. I'm just carrying on, okay? I'm just carrying on. When did America stop being great? Well, kind of, I don't know. Big J, you might be balling. You might got a lot of money. But, when people are having a hard time, like, stretching my grocery money, like, man, this shit is so freaking high, dude. Like, are we joking? That becomes a problem. And I know it may seem like something small, on a bigger, huge scale. But yeah, when people are having a hard time paying their bills, which I don't think it's been any difference in the aspect that people have always had, some kind of trouble. But never in my 45 years on this earth have I ever had to really sit down and think about, like, wait a minute, I gotta be careful with what money I'm spending over here because I got to put it here. And, I've never had to be this anal about my food money. I'm serious. I just never had bills in general. I have to be very careful about where I spend money. I didn't have this trouble 3 years ago. I don't know. Actually, I did really good through COVID. So, I mean, that's another story. So, I don't know. That is, look, October. That is what you are supposed to do with a whore. The official saying is, you don't pay a hoe to sleep with you. You pay her to leave. I don't see the problem in it. A ton of people still do it. It's one of the oldest professions. It is what it is. Even though I will say that's one of Trump's biggest concerns is he doesn't like his wife having to see that. I don't think anybody would, especially if you feel like you didn't do anything, which I don't know what to think about Stormy. I think she's untrustworthy. She's back and forth. She's changed her story multiple times, and she owes Trump money. So it is what it is. Everybody else can draw their own conclusion. I don't think it's too complicated. But again, it's just anything to get Trump. Get Trump. That's the whole movement. Just get him. We don't care which way you can do it. If it's got to be jaywalking, I don't know, pissing in public, whatever you can do, just get him. I mean, look at this stuff. Even his kids have had to go through. I mean, that's just insane. Like, being incriminated for hours and hours. Insanity. And I think, matter of fact, Hunter Biden has a court case coming up soon. This week sometime, I think. See what happens with that. I mean, they've been prolonging it forever. Clearly, it'll be interesting. He'll probably get a fine, same shit. Bill couldn't pay a whore in public. There was a press conference. Oh my God. Blame it on the people behind. Yeah, this will go back and forth all day. Anyway, it's about to be 11:11, and I got my point across. So I'm going to rest and eat. Actually, I have a Greek salad in there that's calling my name. I'm gonna eat that. I'm thirsty. So I appreciate you guys coming by. Please hit the like. Please do that for me. And have a great evening. I will be back later this week. I need to do a StreamYard so I can put a link out. So at some point this week. So thank you guys. Bye.